You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. By going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com, you can make this possible. The water in Flint supposedly is good enough to drink. Residents there say that is not the case. They've also been complaining about liens being placed on their homes as a result of not paying their water bills. The NAACP Legal Defense Fund said that was wrong, and Flint Mayor Karen Weaver has agreed regarding their enforcing what they call unreasonable water lien policies that would remove people from their homes. Joining us right now is the mayor of Flint, Karen Weaver. Mayor Weaver, welcome back to Roland Martin Unfiltered.
Well, thank you. I'm always glad to talk with you.
So let's so exactly what's going. What was the city's policy regarding these water liens against folks' homes, and what is going to be done now?
Well, you know, there had been a policy that was put in place when people got so far behind in their bills, a lien was placed on their home. And you know, I heard in your opening what you said, and you're exactly right. To me, that doesn't make any sense that we would do something like that. You know, I heard you talking about the water and what the EPA said, and we took a stance against that as well, because you know what? None of those things make any sense to do. We have not completed the lead service line replacement. We're almost through. We have about 7,000 pipes left that need to be addressed. But until those things have been taken care of, and until we know the medical community, you know, here from Flint, the physicians, the engineers, the scientists, the public health people have signed off on our water, those things will not be put in place. We are not going to enforce that.
And so as a result of this, that means that if any resident has a lien against their home because of a water bill, that lien is going to be lifted by the city?
Exactly, and I hope that they got the letters, because we were drafting letters to send out, and we put it out in a press release also.
And so, first of all, how many people are we talking about are affected by these liens in Flint?
How many people are affected by the liens? Well, now, you know what? I don't have that information in front of me, but one thing we want people to know is that if they got something suggesting that, and I think that's what happened, was there was an automatic trigger where things went out. And so people thought that liens were going to be placed on their homes. And so that was when the confusion came up. And we said, we are not going to enforce that, not at all.
And you talked about what is still being done there to improve, first of all, to fix the problem. If you had a percentage, where are you? 50, 60, 70%?
Oh, no,
75%?
We're about 85% complete. And so our goal is to be done either by the end of the summer or early fall. So we're a year ahead of schedule. And even though I'm really proud of that, we're not there yet, and that's why I was so outraged when the EPA made the statement that the water was safe to drink from the tap. I thought, you know, yes, we are almost completed with the lead service line replacement. The water is testing good, but we have not, and you know, until we get every lead and galvanized pipe out of the city of Flint, how could you make such a claim? Until even after we get every lead and galvanized pipe out of the city of Flint, and we have our people say we want to continue to see these kinds of good test results for X period of time, and then they will sign off. How can you make those kinds of claims? That just seem very premature.
Are you getting the full services that you need from the state and from the federal government?
No. How's that for an answer in a nutshell? No.
So what do you need?
Here's our issue, because with all of the progress we've made, there are still homes whose the in-home plumbing was damaged, the premise plumbing. And that's what we had asked the state for right from the very beginning, was to give us, people should not have to go out and buy fixtures for their homes, water heaters that were damaged. And initially, the state agreed to that. And at first they said, we'll give you 4,000 fixtures a year over the next 3 years, which would have been 12,000, which wasn't enough, but it was better than what they did. We got 4,000 the first year, and then we have not gotten any more from them. We've been able to get other donations where we've been able to give people, water heaters. But that's not enough, and that's the issue. And, you know, when they've talked about having Flint fatigue, we say, well, what do you think we've got? And you all put us in this position, so why don't you help us finish fixing the problem and give funding for that as well?
All right, then, Flint Mayor Karen Weaver, we appreciate it. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just 1 month. All right, folks, they're back. MarijuanaStock.org has another great investment opportunity. If you were lucky enough to invest in their last crowdfunding campaign, you know they raised a lot of money in just a few months investing in legal marijuana farms. Those initial investors now own shares of a publicly traded company. And of course, they're excited by that. Now they have a new investment opportunity that is as good, if not better, than the last. I'm talking about industrial hemp CBD. For those who don't know, the hemp plant is a cousin to marijuana, of course, and then it has a higher concentration of CBD, which means hemp CBD gives you all of the medical benefits of marijuana without getting you high. Now, until recently, hemp farming was practically illegal in the U.S. and heavily regulated by the DEA. However, that changed with the 2018 Farm Bill, making it legal to grow hemp CBD in the U.S. and creating one of the largest commodities worldwide. They need land to grow all of the plants, and this makes for an incredible investment opportunity. And that's where our good friends at 420 Real Estate come in. Their business model is simple. They buy land that supports hemp CBD grow operations and lease it to licensed, high-paying tenants. That's right, they are hemp CBD landlords, and you can get in on the action. You can invest in this crowdfunding campaign for as little as $200 up to $10,000. All right, folks, all you got to do is go to marijuanastock.org. That's marijuanastock.org if you want to get in the game. And if you do so, do it now. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.